fly away until the day that meets the things I'm thinking for.
This is Doc. You're listening to the Doc Hardy Show on WPKN. So the last song of that set was As. It was a version of the song by my first guest in the studio today, Bridgeport vocalist, my friend, Phoenix Fire. Phoenix, how are you today?
I'm wonderful. Good morning. Good morning.
Thank you for making it in here. I know you've been a little under the weather, and so I consider it an honor. Although I don't know if I feel it's honorable to be violating your doctor's orders, but I'm glad you didn't cancel the interview.
Nope, I told him I said I got somewhere to be on Sunday morning.
So the song As, now we haven't talked on the air. I was thinking about it. It's been a couple years, I think. And we certainly haven't talked on the air since you were nominated for a Grammy.
Yeah.
So congratulations, first of all.
Thank
this
you.
was, of course, you're nominated for a Grammy for that song. Of course, produced by the great DJ Juan Kuhn, featuring Phoenix Fire. And tell me what it was like to get the sign off from Stevie Wonder that you could actually do the song. What did that feel like?
Amazing. I can still feel the joy when it first happened. You as a vocalist, as a musician, there are some things that you aspire in life, and things that personally are hitting the mark for me, and that definitely was one. To get that phone call personally from Mr. Wonder was definitely a high point in my life. It's up there with having my children and my grandchildren.
Okay, that's heavy. That's high. That's okay. That's perspective. That's good perspective. So,
Yes.
So you get the call, you make the song, and then let's talk about the feelings when you found out you were being considered for a Grammy. Like, what was that like? I mean, come on, talk to us.
How do you explain it in words? The Grammys are what you aim for as an artist. One of the awards, anyway, one of the most prestigious awards that you aim for. And just to be nominated, just to get when I got the call that we were in the running, I was ecstatic. So to find out that we were nominated and to get to go to Vegas, it was in, I'm sorry, not Vegas, it was in
Los Angeles?
Los Angeles.
Uh-huh.
No, actually, I'm wrong.
Was it in Vegas?
It was in Vegas.
Because of COVID. Because of COVID, right? It wasn't in Vegas.
Yes.
You guys went to Vegas.
So I apologize.
Yeah.
Yes, it was in Vegas. To get to go to Vegas, and to be with, rub shoulders with all these wonderful people. I mean, you have all these different artists of every genre, and then the engineers and, the people in the background that you get to rub shoulders with and talk with. It was just a phenomenal and amazing event in my life. And then to be there with my bestie, Juan Kuhn, it just, that was the icing on the cake.
The architect.
Yes.
The architect. The man the man behind the knobs and sliders. He doesn't really like to come out from behind his equipment. He likes to stay to his equipment.
Exactly.
But no, you're a good representative of the Diamond Life label.
Thank you.
So, again, congratulations on that as well. Now, with success like that comes criticism.
Oh, yes.
Right? Comes, the people whose wings are clipped and can't fly, right? So the sky is bad. So
Right.
Talk to me about how do you deal with criticism? I know you hear it. You're a very positive person, so maybe one would never know, but I know you hear it. It's got to affect you. How do you deal with it?
My mom, as you already know, is big in my life for so many different reasons, but she instilled in all of us, you have to take the good with the bad. Because without the bad, there's no good. Without the good, there's no bad. So when I hear criticism, I take it. I let myself feel it, because you don't want to hear anything bad about yourself. However, we're not perfect, and I understand that. So I take the criticism and I process it. Once I let myself feel it, I process it. And I take it as, okay, this is this person's perspective of me. So I need to take that as important, because I do value that, what people think about me. I don't let it lead my life, but I do value that. So I process it, and hopefully I'm able to turn it around and make it a positive in my life, or help me to better whatever perspective it is that they're criticizing. So I take constructive criticism very well. I always welcome it. And even the criticism that is meant to be malicious or hurt me, I take that in, and I process it, and I'm like, okay, maybe I can do better in this aspect. Then let me take a deeper look. So, you just turn that frown into a smile.
Not too deep, though.
Right. Not too deep. We'll consider it.
We'll give it a now, you did an article recently with Canvas Rebel.
Yeah.
And
shout out to them.
Shout out to Canvas Rebel. I think my man Silent Quill, who's doing the video this morning, also did an article with them as well. As did I. So we're all Canvas Rebel people. And of course, a lot of things in there I knew and we've talked about on the air. Now, the one thing we've never talked about on the air that we've talked about personally, as you have, we got to know each other over the years, is your health battles. We never really talked about your health battles publicly, but since you brought it up in Canvas Rebel, and I'm like, how are we going to bring it up on the radio? Because I think it's, one of the goals we try to do here on this program on Sunday morning is inspire. Mm-hmm. We want people to be inspired, and there's a lot of people suffering right now. And, talk to us about how, your health issues over the years have impacted your life and how you coped with them and overcame.
Oh, yeah, definitely. Well, I am first a 3-time cancer survivor. Yeah.
Amen.
So cancer is very, very near and dear to me. My mom passed away of breast cancer. And back in 2001, I was diagnosed with what was called a giant cell tumor in the back of my neck. And it literally caused my C5 and C6, for all you medical people out there, to totally crush in my neck. So I had a big gap in my neck, and the doctors couldn't figure it out. I got out of my shower one day, I heard a crunch, and I fell. And they literally told me I broke my neck. And that's what this tumor did. And to fast forward through everything, I had to have surgery, the whole 9. I was told that I was going to be 50% paralyzed on my right side, total right side, and that I possibly was not going to be able to sing again. And I was in my music career. I was still doing background vocals for professionals, and so that devastated me big time. Gave me a depression big time. Thankfully, God had a different plan for me. And as you can see today, that was not where my music career ended. Mm-hmm. Throughout it all, music helped me. Mm. Even when I couldn't sing a note, when I couldn't say a word, in my head I was singing. I was humming. I was doing whatever musically, listening to all genres, gospel, jazz, of course, Latin, oh goodness, blues, even some bluegrass. I was listening to everything, just keeping myself in the middle of music, because that was my all-in-all medicine that helped me mentally as well as physically. And I got through that. I'm here. I'm able to sing better and bigger. And then just, recently now I'm extremely anemic. Mm-hmm. So I do have to take iron infusions every 4 weeks and things of that nature. And I get easily tired.
People wouldn't believe that when anyone that follows you on Facebook would not believe that you get easily tired, because you get it in. You get it in, but you are human.
Yes.
Right? So. And
that's one of the reasons why I get it in, because I remember that point where I possibly could not have. Mm-hmm. So. Yeah.
I feel you. Now, you and I traveled to DC a few years ago to see our friend L.A. Young perform, and we had a little discussion in the basement of Union Station. Right? And we talked about a lot of things in that discussion, and things that each of us wanted to do. And it's been interesting to me to watch the fact that we both have done them.
Right.
And one of the things you talked about was you felt like maybe you could be more recognized in your home city. Like your home city could do more to recognize you. And I felt the same way.
Yes.
Right? And then fast forward to now, we both hosted major events in our home cities the last 2 years. And for you, the major event is the Bridgeport Jazz Festival.
Yeah.
You did it last year, right?
Yes.
And you're the hostess, or what they is you a hostess or just a host? What do they call women that are hosts?
Either
just
or.
hosts.
Mistress.
Mistress of ceremonies.
Yes.
I've used that term before. Mistress of ceremonies. It sounds so saucy to call you the mistress of ceremonies. But anyway,
Well, that's appropriate for Phoenix Fire.
Anyway, you're the host of the festival this year, and it's bigger and better. And so, talk to us about how you feel about representing in that way, and then we'll talk about the event itself.
Certainly. Oh my goodness, this is going to be wonderful for me. Coming from jazz, my mom was a jazz artist. Coming from jazz, this is just full circle for me. And I love jazz. So to be able to host the 3rd annual Bridgeport Jazz Festival is going to be phenomenal. I'm planning on bringing so many, like trivial question and answer sessions, and so people can learn more about this genre, because it really is a culmination of all music. It really is. It brings in blues, it brings in ragtime, it brings in so many different other genres, and it allows you to be so free and creative as an artist. That's where scat comes from. When you didn't know the words, you made some up. And you just, you kept to the beat, the synchrony. So I am ecstatic to be the host of the Jazz Festival. We have so many wonderful, talented people blessing the stage. We have some of my label mates from Diamond Life Music and Media, Taj Dayami. We have Nikki Nicole coming on there.
Nick.
Oh, yes. We have coming back, Joe Kiernan Quartet. They are awesome.
I've seen Joe perform with Steve Clark at JB Percival on Thursday nights. Very, very talented musician.
Awesome.
He's a teacher, right? He's a music teacher.
He is.
He's a music teacher as well. So yeah, that's going to be amazing. Good for him.
Oh, yes.
Who else?
Oh, goodness. We have a young man named Braxton. Oh, he's going to be phenomenal. We have a few other artists, and then to end the night, we have the amazing Rasan Langley Project, and he's bringing a special guest.
That's what I saw.
Yes, you're going to be amazed. I can't wait. He's phenomenal, alone with him and his band and his music. So I'm ecstatic. I can't wait.
All right. So tell the people where, when, what time, all that sort of thing.
It is this Saturday, August 19th, downtown Bridgeport, McClevey Green, right there on Bank Street. Starts at 12 p.m. We have a host of vendors, food, vegan options. We even have a mixologist, a mobile mixologist coming. So please bring your lawn chairs, bring your family, bring your fun-filled, ready body to come and enjoy a wonderful day.
Awesome. And you're performing. Did you say yourself?
Yes, I am performing.
Yes, you're performing. Very good. So, I'm glad you brought the jazz connection, because, again, one of the times I had you on my show, you actually sang Nancy Wilson songs.
Oh, yes.
Yeah. And so that was great. So, and that's why I had a little Nancy Wilson introduction to this interview, so people could know you're not just R&B. You can sing a lot of different genres. And kind of to bring things back and wrap things up, we like to leave people with a word. So, what could you say or share with the listeners that would help them deal with adversity? Well, things that you learn in your life, something you learn in your life that you think could help them deal with adversity or challenges or achieve goals, whatever, in their lives.
There's so many. I would say, Again, as my mom would tell me, why cry over spilled milk? Clean it up and pour another glass. Every day we are faced with a challenge to get over. Once you get over it, learn from it and keep moving. Keep striving in life and just live your best life every day. That's it. That's it. Love and light.
I do have another question. Talk about Juan Kun. He's going to talk about himself. Say something about DJ Juan Kun. His impact or his effect in your career to this point.
Juan Kun, and I've said it many times, I'll say it again, is a true blessing in my life. Not just as my producer, not just as a phenomenal international celebrity DJ, but as a friend, a confidant, a mentor, advisor. Juan came into my life at a time where I was so ready to make a difference in this music industry. And he helped me. He pushed me. He guided me. And I am so grateful. He's phenomenal. He is so knowledgeable and so humble. He's just so humble. You would be amazed at how much this man knows. And I'm like, what are you talking about? Why aren't you out here doing X, Y, Z and this? He's like, no, I'm good right here.
Yeah.
So I give him all the props in the world, and I appreciate him being in my corner and me being on his team. It's amazing.
Awesome. So we're going to play a song, your latest. I think it's your latest. I don't know anything later than this. So if there is, correct me.
It's coming.
Your latest with DJ Juan Kun. It was released a little few months back, I guess. One for Me. That's your latest, right? So we're going to play that, and then we're going to, after that, I want to, as a segue to the next song, Juan Kun featuring Rasan Langley, who's the headliner at the festival, right? At the Jazz Festival.
Yes.
They had something new. It's charting in Europe.
Yes.
And it's another Stevie Wonder.
It is.
So Juan and Stevie Wonder are buddies, I guess.
Oh, yes.
They're tight, That's one of those things he doesn't talk about. But so he's able to get what he needs from Mr. Wonder.
Exactly.
So, but listen, thank you for coming in. Good luck and blessings on your work on Saturday at the Bridgeport Jazz Festival. Again, noon to 8.
Yes.
McClevey Green. Bring something to sit on,
right,
and bring money to buy from the vendors, from food trucks and etc.
Exactly.
On the site. Phoenix, always a pleasure to have you. It's been too long. Let's not wait this long next time.
Definitely. All right? Thank you so much for having me.
Yes. Jehan Nostra said he'll be here in 10 minutes. He's going to be up at 9. We're going to talk about the 50th anniversary of hip-hop. But here is DJ Juan Kun featuring Phoenix Fire. The song is called One For Me. Here we go.